Today I'm going to talk to you about how to set your puppy up for success and the key items you need in your home when your puppy comes home. I have to highlight little Miss Lady Rose. She is one of my personal dogs. She's a 9-week-old Bernese Mountain Dog, and this is her setup. I'd like to just quickly talk about the scenarios in which you could use this. This particular setup is great for laundry rooms. You can also set it up in the core of your home. What this is for is when you need to take a shower or you need to run out, go get the mail or something, so that your puppy, you know your puppy is contained and that it is safe. I do highly recommend these kind of containments just to keep them from chewing on furniture or baseboards or doors or things like that. Puppies are puppies. They do not know that the world is not everything of theirs to have. So we need to set them up for success. And if we set them up, we set ourselves up for success. The other thing I'd like to highlight in this particular setup is I do not recommend that you use a pee pad setup all of the time in the home. What I do bring this into play for is if in the event that they do need to go, I want to give them the option to be successful. And this is really just for the first probably 4 to 5 weeks. Then I would remove the pee pad from their space. The first thing you're going to want to do is have a foundation. So I like to use these washable pee pads. I actually like to layer them. So in the event of an accident, which is very common with puppies, I can remove one layer and still have the zone set up for her. You're also going to find a crate in here. I strongly believe in crate training. It is a personal training style that I align with. If you choose to crate train, I always recommend that every crate has a divider, and you're going to want to make that space very, very small for them. We do not want to allow puppies to have too much space. I don't want to start elimination inside the crate. That's another whole video. I also add a pee pad zone. For me, setting puppies up for success means I'm going to have them successful in all areas. In the event that they need to eliminate, I want them to have a place to go. And so whether you use the grass style or you use this kind of style of a pee pad holder, just something for them. Then they get a soft bed. I love these little round donut beds, hi baby girl, because it's calming and they kind of tuck their little body. You see how she's tucked out in there. I also highly recommend a pet bed similar to this. Just make sure that it's unzippable, because in these training weeks and months, there is plenty of washing that has to happen. And so I like for beds to be able to be washed and stay clean for their sake. They also have a little bit of food and water depending on the time that they have to be in here. With puppies, I always recommend 3 times a day, so morning, noon, night feeding. So not always will this be in their zone, but at this time I wanted to show you what's in here in case I'm going to do her feedings in here. She will have something to play with. Soft toys are only, for me, only ever in her zone when she's supervised. If she's unsupervised, she only gets hard items. The number one thing that surgeons take out of puppy stomachs are soft things. Their teeth are like little sharks, and she could chew right through that. So that's really just for mental stimulation. And then I always include a little bone. These are lovely. This is a little chewing here and a little bit of rubber for teething puppies. And then the biggest structure that is necessary is the containment. So a fence structure like this. I do like the vinyl ones because they're washable. You can take them outside and clean them easily. I will highlight that depending on the breed of your puppy, you need to be careful with the ability to make this like a ladder where they can escape. So for Lainey's size right now, given that she's a Bernese Mountain Dog, and she's a little bit on the quieter side, this will work for her for the next probably 3 to 4 weeks. If I had a puppy that's a little bit more active, she would probably scale this in no time. So when you go to buy your containment fence, just make sure that you're aware of what kind of breed of puppy you're buying and find something that suits you well.